All right, good morning, everyone. So, since I'm just now starting the stream, I won't be allowed to trade until 9 a.m. Eastern. According to my rules, I have to wait an hour and 20 minutes, and I have to do all of my prerequisites. That includes daily profiling, weekly profiling, high time frame analysis, intermediate time frame analysis, setting up my charts. But with all that in mind, let's get right into it. So the reason I'm late today on the charts is I started trying out going to the gym before trading. Now, I did not, what's the word? I did not calculate exactly how early I had to wake up. Clearly, I need to wake up a little earlier if I want to go to the gym before trading. But I'm not going to dock points since this was the first day I tried it out. I'm going to let it slide. I'm just going to go to bed a little earlier tomorrow. But I am liking going to the gym before trading, actually. It's kind of nice. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't need to have an energy drink. Like, I used to have, like, well, I don't know. I go back and forth. I'm like, energy drinks, they're like, on one hand, like, they are beneficial in the moment. And if an energy drink can help me make a better trade, then, like, I could see how it's worth it, but it's also like making me sick. Like, genuinely, energy drinks are making me sick. So I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. I'm like trying to like weigh back and forth. Is it energy drink worth it in the morning or not? And I kind of have an energy drink addiction a little bit. So I don't know. Some of you guys have to let me know what you guys think. But anyway, let's jump right into the charts and let's talk about what is going on. Also, sorry about not having a market recap for yesterday. I know it was Martin Luther King Day, but I did want to have some. Sorry about the coughing. Hang on. I I did want to have something come out yesterday for market recap, and so I did dock some points on my psychology score yesterday because I did not make a market recap. But in the future, I'm going to do a better job of making sure those market recaps do come out every day. And I want to make the quality of those market recaps actually a little better every single day as well. So, with all that in mind, let's take a look at what is going on today. So, we're going to start out with higher time frame analysis. I'm going to bring this over to my other screen. And yeah, here we go. So let's just start out on the higher time frame and talk about what's going on. And I'll get out my higher time frame analysis journal. You can see that will be all the way down here. And we'll just start from the beginning. So I already wrote this out. High time frame analysis morning, Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. So starting out on the highest time frame. I mean, maybe not the highest time frame, but we're going to start out on the monthly. And as I've been saying, we are respecting this monthly fair value gap. And with that, you can see hang on, let me finish writing this out. Okay, monthly fair value gap, and with this monthly fair value gap being respected, you can see on the weekly we had a weekly respecting candle. To me, this is a really, really strong sign that the market this week should continue because, whoa, I almost just accidentally bought something. I guess, nah, I didn't because I don't have Tradeovate open. So that could have been bad. But anyway, we got this weekly respecting candle here. So I am still expecting this next week to take out at least this previous week's high at some point. I think that's pretty fair of a assessment that we should go at least to this previous week's high. And then once we hit that, I mean, I don't know. Well, I could change. I'll change my mind, but at least we should hit this previous week's high, right? back to the screen. So, as well, you'll note we are respecting bullish PD arrays. So, going back to the other chart, we are respecting this daily bullish order block here. And so, the market, the institutional order flow is clearly bullish right now. I still think we're in a buy model. And once again, remember we had this new year opening gap. If I measure out the opening gap of the new year, just from here to here, you can see that we did come back and retest that. So that is actually pretty significant to me. So we retest this daily order block, we retest this new year opening gap. And yeah, it seems like institutional order flow is bullish right now. We're respecting bullish PD arrays. And then the standard deviations of this final manipulation into the monthly fair value gap. Well, depends how you measure it, but if you measure it like this, it puts us. Actually, this brings up a good argument. How do you want to measure this? If you measure on like the 6 hour, you get something weird. You get this. That kind of makes sense why we had that retracement then. But if you measure on the 4 hour, you get this. So I'm going to measure it like this personally. I still think this makes sense to measure it like this. And then we have this RTH gap above. So let's measure this out, this RTH gap from here to here. Boom, boom. Still think this is a draw on liquidity personally. And then back to electronic trading hours. Yeah, I'm still in the camp that we are within this buy side of the curve, expanding towards this previous week's high. So until I get something obvious that changes my mind, right now it seems pretty clear to me that we were respecting bullish PD arrays, and this is the buy side of the curve of this buy model. So I'm sticking to my initial bias here. Okay. Right now, all right, let's do intermediate time frame analysis. intermediate time frame. Let's drop down a little bit. So marking this out, we have pretty obvious. Wait, let's switch this over to the other screen. On the intermediate time frame, we have a pretty clear accumulation range here. This seems like A. Accumulation. Actually, now that we're talking about this, wait, is that finally, dude, a good central bank dealers range? This is like the first time this has ever happened. Or maybe you should use Asia here. Alright, I don't know. Let's just try it out. Let's just try this out. I know we're supposed to be doing intermediate time frame analysis, but let's just try this out. The wicks kind of give better results, low-key. I know that... Alright, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay. Back to what I was saying. This seems like AMD, possibly, to me. Where you have A, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution, but we will just have to see. One way we could validate this is with StatMap. So let's look at StatMaps real quick. And boom. Go to the daily StatMap. Where's today's StatMap? Where's today's StatMap though, genuinely? Where's today's stat map? Oh my. Whatever. Okay. We clearly don't have 12-hour. 8-hour. Okay. See, that looks pretty good. Well, actually, this is the bearish manipulation. Okay. I give up with that map. Unless, let's take the 4-hour. Okay. We went to the 4-hour manipulation level. So, I guess... See, I want to be doing this when I'm setting up my chart. So I'm just going to do intermediate time frame analysis right now, and I'll do this later. Actually... What's the point in doing... Okay, no, genuinely, I'm thinking about this just a little bit more. What is the point in me doing intermediate time frame analysis if I'm already doing intermediate time frame analysis when I'm setting up my chart? Okay, let's just not do this. That's a good idea. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of everything because I can't say this is AMD until I've like actually set up my chart. So let's just set up my chart first. But yeah, high time frame analysis... Still pretty good, and we'll figure out everything else later. So, okay, I'll be right back. And then when I get back, I'll set up my chart. Alright, this is the fun part. This is where I just chill and set my chart and have a good time. Setting up my chart is like the most fun part because I don't know, there's not anything specific I have to do. I just start looking at stuff. So, with all of that in mind, yeah. Is it normally not full screen like this? I guess not. Okay. Starting from the beginning, the first thing I like to look at is London and Asia. And wow. Asia had some crazy expansion. So I think Asia's low and high are irrelevant, so I'm not really even gonna mark that. And then same thing with London's high and low. Like, I guess I could mark London's low, but I'm not gonna mark it because I don't think it's that relevant right now. I will mark New York AM's highs from yesterday. That is one thing I will mark. Okay. Let's turn on our high time frame candles just for fun. And yeah, this is the fun part. So getting rid of all this. New day opening gaps. Actually, nah. Let's not use that right now. Let's do let's pull up that high time frame level, the high time frame levels. So remember we had this daily order block here. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm looking at it on my other screen. Here we have the daily order block. Oh, shoot. Here we have the daily order block. I believe that is correct. Let's just check. Yeah, that's good. So dragging this over. Well, let's just. Okay. Make this 2 points. And then let's make this solid. And then, whoops. Oh my gosh. What the? What? Oh man. Yeah, so we push into this daily OB. Honestly, let's get rid of Asia and London now. I don't think they're that relevant anymore. We have previous week's high here. This, I feel like this should be relevant, but we'll see. We also have previous day's low here, but if we start trending towards that, I will mark it. Right now, I'm just gonna let it be. So we push into that daily order block. What about like 12-hour levels, 4-hour levels, 6-hour, 4-hour CRT high is right here. So let's mark this out. Yeah, there's a 4-hour CRT. So we'll screenshot this. Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird looking CRT. I don't know if we consider it CRT. Okay. 2 hour. Actually, not. No. I'm deleting this. Delete. Okay, it's a 2 hour CRT right now. Let's switch this to a 2 hour CRT. And then back, I'll show you my other screen. Yeah, clearly we got 2 hour CRT going on right now. Because we got this 2 hour CRT low. And then 2 hour CRT high. Here we go. Now it's starting to make a little more sense. Okay, I'm just gonna mark that out as 2 hour CRT. Okay. Moving on. So it's also 1 hour CRT. So yeah, here's that CRT high right here. So starting at 7, I would be theoretically allowed to take a trade, but this is a nice breaker for value gap here. I mean, this is really nice. I would say with a high degree of confidence, we should expand off of this. And this is a 1 hour gap, right? Or 2 hour gap. What level did we push into? 2 hour for value gap. Sorry for breathing so loud. I didn't realize I was doing that. Let's get rid of all this now. Back to drawing out stuff on our chart. Yeah, we got a nice 15-minute breaker and for value gap. So let's put that on the other chart. 'Cause that is definitely, in my opinion, that's definitely worthwhile to mark. And as well, that 2 hour for value gap. So at least in my opinion, that's what's going on. So since it makes sense to me, that's what I'm gonna mark. Okay. Now, what else could be relevant here? Let's go back to the other chart and look for more key levels. We had this 1 hour order block. Okay, 1 hour order block. What about 2 hours? Okay, what about 4 hours? Okay, 6 hour. The 1 hour order block's the same as the 6 hour one. Okay, boom, 30-minute order block was definitely used. Okay, I think we're good on that. Was this a significant low that we swept out over here? Just curious. This low over here. I guess we swept out AM's lows from yesterday, so somewhat significant. So see this as the higher time frame buy model right now that we're in. So, boom. And then boom. And within that, I see us being in a 2-hour buy model here. Oh, you can't see my screen. Sorry, guys. So, like I was saying, I see us being within this buy model here on the daily, where we sweep New York PM's lows into this daily order block, and then here I see us having another lower time frame buy model into this 2-hour value gap, expanding towards the CRT high. So let's measure our standard deviations here of this. Alright, we got the 2 to 2.5 lined up perfectly with New York AM's highs from yesterday. So that's pretty cool. And then, whoops, 4 to 4.5 gets us close to there, but just depends how you measure it. Like if you measure it like this, then yeah, we get there. So let's see. Oh man, I keep not meaning to do that. Okay. Maybe let's just measure it out from the wick. Seems like that might provide better results right now. Or maybe like this. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. And then measuring this out. -1 puts us here. I don't know. Some of these, like, it's getting a little much to have too many of these. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think having the 4 to 4.5 lined up above here is pretty decent. So let's just do that. And let's get rid of this. Okay. And, oh my gosh, and the -1 lines up there too. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. I already took a screenshot of that. Okay. I think we're good on intermediate time frame analysis, right? Oh man. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm almost wondering maybe let's get rid of this excess noise that we don't need here. Um, but I don't know what is excess. I feel like it's all helpful, you know. Maybe let's just look at. Oh yeah, we got new day opening gap was being respected here. We got a new day opening gap right above New York AM's high. New week opening gap was being respected as well. Interesting. There's a new week opening gap here. Okay. Let's get out our stat map. Oh, let's look at time levels. We got a perfect reaction off of midnight. Once again, an example of a bullish PD array being respected. Okay. 9:30 from yesterday. Maybe. Sure. This could be a level. Okay. Alright, 9:30 from yesterday. What else? What else is there? Let's bring it on. What else is there? What is this? Oh, this is like the previous day's high and stuff. No, that's CBDR. I guess since we're on that topic, let's talk about CBDR. So, okay, the most recent one is obviously not good. It's too big. But now Asia, nope, Asia's too big. Okay, never mind. Guess we're not doing that. Well, we could do this old CBDR. I don't know. I still don't really know how to use it. That's the thing. Like, I really don't know what I'm doing with this. Probably just not mess with it. Well, I mean, it's a good educational experience, so maybe let's just measure it out. Yeah, you'll note the 2 to 2.5, the 1. Look at this, -1. Clearly, we're using it from the wicks right now. That's what's going on. So this is your CBDR -1. And then I'll just measure this as your CBDR. I don't know how relevant this will be, but hi.
How's it going?
Right now I'm still just setting things up. I'm just I have a pretty good model laid out, so let me finish saving this template real quick.
Okay.
No, you can stay here. I just wanna. Okay, so let's get rid of this. So we pushed into this daily order block last night. See how perfectly we respected that, and we swept out these lows from yesterday's New York session, and so you can frame this as a buy model with the daily order block being the low, and then within this, we have this 2 hour for value gap, which was the low of this model, and we get this is called a institutional order flow entry drill, where when you just quickly pop into a fair value gap and get an instant reaction off of it, that's an institutional order flow entry drill. And so that's a sign that like institutional order flow is so bullish that institutional investors are buying this fair value gap right at the very tippy top of it, and it's like bullish PD rays are getting respected, telling you order flow is really, really bullish.
So it's bullish right now.
Yeah, because think about it, like you're an institution, you want to get your orders filled, you need to put your limit orders somewhere, so you put your orders literally right at the tippy top of this fair value gap.
Yeah.
And you can only get so many orders filled before the market continues higher. So that's what this means. Institutional order flow entry drill.
That's huge.
And so
is this London here? Is that where that is? What's that?
What?
What do you have marked here? These two.
So this is let me show you the 2 hour CRT. So we have on the 2 hour these are high time frame candle closes. That's what CRT is, and we had this giant 2 hour candle, and we get this 2 hour close back within the candle. So that tells you that this 2 hour CRT high is a strong draw on liquidity. So this is on the lower time frame. This is showing that 2 hour CRT high is a really good draw on liquidity. And so then as well, we have a really good 15-minute breaker and a 15-minute for value gap here that I think could sponsor this move to go up to this 2 hour CRT high here. And then I think eventually we should drop to previous week's high here.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, it's a model within a model, and then this is all within the monthly model. Remember the monthly model?
Yeah.
With the monthly for value gap down here?
Yeah.
So we got the monthly model, the daily model, and then this is a 2 hour model. So you see how you can frame really, really high probability moves?
Yeah. It's a lot. You're putting all the pieces together. It's a model within a model within a model.
Exactly.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, Jake.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See ya. And there we go. We went right to this 1 hour order block. So this is once again showing that 1 hour bullish PD rays are being respected. Order flow should be bullish right now. So, let's look at stat map levels now. Honestly, let's get rid of this because, man, I want to clean up the chart just a little bit. So yeah, let's look at stat map levels. So we have 4-hour stat map is looking pretty good. 4-hour stat map is looking pretty good. We went right to this 4-hour stat map low here. That's actually pretty sweet. Man, this is going to be a good market recap today, hopefully. I might take a trade on one of my accounts, and where I just hold for previous week's high. Like, I hold a runner for previous week's high, because why not, right? Or actually, I could do a copy trade where I have a runner that goes previous week's high. Alright, we got this 4-hour statistical distribution level all the way up here. And then 2-hour. No, wait, let's look at 12-hour. We never actually went to the 12-hour one, but we got close. And the daily one's not showing up for some reason, unless it shows up right now. Yeah, the daily one's broken right now. The daily one's literally broken right now. Anyway, this daily distribution, bearish distribution level was at the daily OB, so that's a nice confluence. Why is the stat map broken right now? It's kind of annoying. And yeah, same thing. This is yesterday's bullish distribution level right here. So, but what? Where's today's? Oh my. Let's just. I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Yes! Let's go, Etsy! I don't know if you've been watching this lately, but I'll show you what I've looked at so far. So this is what I've mapped out. Right now, this is just my own opinion and thoughts, so take it with a grain of salt. But as you know, I've mapped out, or maybe you don't know, I've mapped out in high time frame analysis in my journal here that I think we're within a monthly model because we respected this monthly fair value gap and we swept out previous month's low. And so I think we're in a monthly buy model because we get this really, really good weekly momentum candle off of the monthly fair value gap with SMT. So I think this next weekly candle, which is this one right here, now you'll note that it's actually looking like this. So it's a little green right now. I think this next weekly candle should have continuation to at least this high. So that high is this orange line on my other screen right here. This previous week's high. You'll note that that's right here. And hey, at least we should, like, with a good momentum candle like this, it makes a lot of sense for us, respecting the monthly value gap, it makes a lot of sense for us to at least go to previous week's high. So then within this monthly model, if I go back to the other screen, within this monthly model, on the intermediate time frame, I noted you could frame another model on the daily time frame where you have a daily order block as the low of this model here, and we sweep out New York AM's lows into this daily order block. This was what happened last night where we had that giant Asia crash, and this daily order block was the bottom of this model here. And so once again, possibly drawing us towards previous week's high. And so then within this, you'll know I have something right here. So let's look at that. That's this. We have a 2 hour for value gap, so it's a 2 hour model right here as the low, possibly the low of this month. Now, I'll say possibly because like what we could go back lower and then go higher, but like maybe we want to come fill this value gap, but note how we get an instantaneous reaction off the fair value gap. We don't even go into it at all. That shows that the market, like there's so much institutional sponsorship at this fair value gap that the institutional order flow won't even let it go into this fair value gap at all. They're putting their limit orders right here, and they won't even let it go into this 2 hour fair value gap at all. There's so much institutional sponsorship. So this is called an institutional order flow entry drill. So there's so much institutional sponsorship. It's so bullish. We barely tap into this. We barely tap into this 2 hour fair value gap. And so now you can frame possibly this 2 hour model within the daily model, within the monthly model, and then you have an hourly model here, or a 15-minute model, to go up to possibly this 2 hour CRT high. And you'll note that there is a 2 hour CRT right now. We have this giant 2 hour CRT candle, and we sweep out the 2 hour CRT low, and now possibly we're going to the 2 hour CRT high. So with all that in mind, you'll note that the standard deviations all line up here too. So we got the -1 of this guy, -1 of this final manipulation down, and then if I go down to the 1 minute, you'll note that we have the 2 to 2.5 of this guy up here as well. So we have both the -1 lined up with this high, and we have the 2 to 2.5 of this manipulation move into this 2 hour for value gap lined up with this as well. So yeah, I'm leaning pretty bullish, but I'm waiting to take a trade until at least 7 a.m. because that is per my rules. I have to wait the first hour and 20 minutes after setting up my chart. Plus, I don't really know what I would do to take a trade right now. So, but yeah, and then we have a 3-minute BPR here. So, very good chance this 3-minute BPR ends up holding. I mean, yeah, very good chance this 3-minute BPR ends up holding, and then maybe we expand up to the CRT high, but we'll just have to see. It is also possible that we need to come down and fill this value gap more, and you know what? I'm fine with that, but like, I'm just doing my best. And you'll note as well, we went to the 4 hour statistical manipulation level here. So this 2 hour for value gap. We went right to the 4 hour statistical manipulation level, and then the 4 hour statistical distribution level is all the way up here. But this 4 hour statistical manipulation level being right at this IOFED, that's like, it's like pretty, I don't know, that's pretty interesting for sure. So there's issues right now where we have to get over some key levels because we have some new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps we're gonna have to get through. So we have this one and this one that we have to get through. So we'll just have to see. One possibility is we pop above this and then retest it, and then we get a trade up to this new week opening gap. That would be pretty high probability in my opinion if we ended up getting something like that, but I don't know if we will. We will just have to see. So yeah, pop, then back down, and then maybe we go up. We use this breaker, and then the fair value up here to sponsor a move to this one. So we'll just have to see. But yeah. And then we don't have session. Oh, we do have session stat map. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is crazy. The session stat map also lines up right here as well. That's actually crazy. I didn't even know we had the session stat map. You know, one reason that I'm probably trading better, or, well, it feels like I am, but I don't know yet if I am or not. But one reason is because I went to the gym this morning before I started trading. And, like, that, I don't know, it helps you think better, you know? But I'm not, we'll just have to see. I'm not necessarily trading better until I can start taking some wins, so. Session manipulation level and the 4-hour stat map manipulation level right here. We had both of these. We have this breaker and for value up. Man, the market recap today is gonna go so hard, dude. It's gonna go so hard. Oh, you know what? I need to check the live. You want to? Let's put the live on my phone so I can use the screen. Oh, one thing we did not check for is SMTs. Alright, there's 2 of you guys watching. Alright, let's get rid of this screen here. Let's check for SMTs. So I have to not accidentally, but I got rid of the crosshair setting on one of my screens because I was trying to film a video, and so I have to reset it to turn it back on. So I got rid of it to where it doesn't have a crosshair, and I was having to turn it back on just now. So, all right, I'm looking for SMTs now. Maybe there was like hourly SMT. That would be pretty sweet. Like, let's say there was SMT with this low here or something. Let's look at that real quick. That's a possibility, honestly. Maybe. Did we get SMT with this low? What do you guys think? Did we get SMT with this low? I'm not seeing the SMT. Yeah, I'm not seeing SMT. That's okay. Let's go. We're getting that expansion higher now. So. All right, I'm going to take a short break, but yeah. It's looking like exactly like we've mapped out here. So let's get out our session distribution level. I forgot to do that. Session distribution level is wow, all the way up here. Man, we might go all the way up here this session. That'd be crazy. Like, I might do a 1-to-1 copy trade, but then just leave runners to previous week's high, because I have a lot of conviction that previous week's high should get hit. And I know that's like a pretty crazy trade, but I'm like pretty sure, pretty confident we should at least hit previous week's high. And it'd be nice to get however many points that is. So, like, whatever inversion we get. So in the next 10 minutes, like, if we get I'm gonna allow myself to take a trade within the next 10 minutes. So we'll just see, have to see, but not starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm gonna allow myself to take a trade. That's what I'm trying to say. So. All right, let's look at new week opening gaps. Yeah, I think it makes sense for us to backtest this new week opening gap, and then maybe that can sponsor a move higher here. I mean, you'll note that we have a breaker, decent breaker, overlapping with this as well. So, like, I like this a lot. If we come fill this new week opening gap, and then I don't know if we'll get it, but like, let's say we did. Actually, this should probably become a breakaway gap. I don't know if it's that good if we actually come all the way down. Now that I think about it. You might just have to take an entry as like a close above a breaker. Like this 5-minute close above this breaker here could honestly be an entry. But you'd have to put your stop loss kind of low. I'm not going to do that. That'd be cool if we retest this new week opening gap. But we'll just have to see. Right now it's looking like we're just gonna expand right to that standard deviation. Not to standard deviation, to the 2-hour CRT high. And we do end up backtesting the new week opening gap. It's just barely. Or maybe we will come back and fill the survive gap. Like I said, like if we come back and test this and get an inversion off of this, oh my gosh, that might be the best setup of all time. Because we'll have filled the new week opening gap, and then we'll have tested a breaker or order block or whatever you want to call it, and we'll have filled a fair value gap, and then we'll have gotten an inversion off of it. So these down series of up close candles are the breaker. At least maybe you measure it out like this. Maybe you measure it out like this. I don't know. Either way, this is a breaker. That's the point, right? This is a breaker. So if we theoretically come fill this new week opening gap, let's pull up. Sorry, I don't mean to have so much on my screen right now. I'll probably clear it off in a second. It'd be not. You know, what'd be nice is we open up here at 7 a.m. and then we manipulate to like a hourly manipulation level here as well. That'd be nice. So like maybe we'll get a buy model up to this high here, going into this new week opening gap. Okay, we'll just have to see. And then I would just take whatever inversion we got out of this with a pretty conservative stop loss, and then I'll hold runners to previous week's high. I don't care. I will do it because previous week's high, I have a lot of conviction that old previous week's high on the higher time frame is a draw on liquidity. I mean, genuinely, we should go here. So, I mean, I know it's crazy, but genuinely, we should go there. So, yeah, if we come down and inverse this, or like create an inversion off of this breaker, that's gonna be an incredibly high probability entry, and I'll just hold. That's what I would do. But I mean I'm considering taking it. Remember, don't copy me necessarily. I'm still learning and getting better right now. So. Okay, let's clean up the chart a little bit because it's a mess. It's like my room is a giant mess right now. So let's clean everything up. Yeah, this looks bad, dude. We don't need this breaker for value gap anymore. Yes, we did use it. Yes, it was really helpful for the moment, but we don't really need it anymore. We know that this is a buy model within a buy model, so no one cares. And yeah, we have these stat map levels. Let's just bring these over just a little bit, just so they're out of the way. And then we know that's IOFED. I don't need to have that be in all big letters like that. And then let's see here. I don't really care about that arrow. I get the idea. There's standard deviations there. -1 lined up here. Yeah, honestly, we could be so bullish that we won't need to come back at all. But, yeah, it is pretty cool. If we can get up to, like, I don't even know what it is, but I did a thing on one of, I accidentally got another account because I forgot to cancel it, and so it made the old account reinitiate, and so I got another one, and I didn't want to have that one, so I did I just did a buy stop limit last night because I know the drawn liquidity is higher, and so I just did buy stop limit. So if that hits TP, then I could get another funded account, which would be nice. But yeah, like I'm just trying to like minimize how many accounts I have because right now I have like way too many. But yeah, if that hits, then that would be really cool because then I'd get another funded account. Let me show you what that looked like real quick, just so you guys have an idea. But basically, I just knew the drawn liquidity was higher, so I just did a buy stop, and yeah, we are up. Ooh, let's go. We're up 1,500. So basically, dude, it looks like I caught the bottom. I swear that I did not caught the bottom. That was not. I did not enter here, but if I did, that would have been sick. Nah, I just basically what I did is I had a buy stop. Yeah, so I had a buy stop right here. Just like I knew once we came back to these like equal highs, like that we'd probably start to expand. So I put a buy stop here with a limit, sell limit up here, just knowing the drawn liquidity is higher. And so buy stop, boom, entered on like probably like this candle here, and then yeah, this is just like on this singular account that I'm just basically just trying to get rid of. I have too many accounts. This is just whatever happens to this account, whatever happens, I don't care. I literally did not mean to get this additional account, so yeah. It'd be cool if that did hit, but we'll see. Man, what do we do now? What do we do now? Oh, we're getting that. We're getting exactly what we were talking about. It's okay. I literally can't take a trade until 7. But yeah, this is exactly what we talked about. Remember? I said if we get an inversion off this new week opening gap, which is what we're getting right now. But then again, yeah, dude, that's beautiful, dude. That's so pretty. So yeah, we did end up getting an inversion off this new week opening gap. Yeah, we should draw up to the CRT high at this point. As well, we're within this macro, but I literally can't take a trade right now. So, actually, no. Starting right now, I can, but I can take a trade on a singular account. I'm not willing to copy trade this, but maybe I could enter a trade on a singular account. Should I? Just on a singular account? Sure. Let's just do it. If it's a loss though, then I have to wait 30 minutes before I can trade again. But I don't think it'll be a loss. I think this has got good signature and price. We'll just enter if we retrace to this breaker, and then we'll target the CRT high. So I'm just gonna do this on a singular account. And I've done everything. Have I done everything? Hey, guys, validate me. Have I done everything I need to do? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I will take this on a singular count, stop like probably below the breaker. But yeah. Let's go to MNQ. This is just a singular count, cause like, man, we're right now. It's like, I don't know. I'm not willing to copy trade this, but yeah, like let's just go for this on a singular count here if we were to get it. So I'll show my other screen. Okay. Targeting whatever this is. So this is not what I want. I only want 200. Okay. That is right? $200 risk. Okay. Okay. I'll try it. But if I take it as a loss, if it's a loss, maybe I want to wait for a 15-second confirmation out of it. I don't know. I really don't want it to be a loss, because if it's a loss, then I have to wait 30 minutes before I, like, let's say like it's a loss and then a really, really good trade happens and I could copy trade it and I miss it. But nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Stop loss, I'm going to go below this low here, and it's also going to be below the Fervaya gap. Whoops. Alright, I just got filled, so we'll see. Break even at this high here. Maybe I should have waited for lower time frame confirmation off of it. I don't know, man. I think I gotta stop with the low time frame breaker for value gap trades, because yeah, I knew we were gonna go to this thing here. But it's just a lower time frame trade. I should have framed it. I should have framed the model better. Oh well. I should have framed it within the model better. But that's why I did it on a singular account, because I didn't have a ton of conviction in it. Yeah. I actually didn't even lose a full unit of risk. Actually, it wasn't even a full size loss, so that's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I like low. If it's a breaker for value gap on the low time frame, like I think, I don't know. It's not really like. If it's a breaker for value gap on the low time frame, it needs to be really really well framed within the model. But if it's a low time frame inversion, it's usually pretty good. But low time frame breaker for value gap, you gotta be careful. Um, I think it was just, it's the issue of time frame alignment. Like let's say like, yeah, sure, we got a 1 minute inversion, but the 5 minute for value gap needs to get filled. Okay, well it doesn't matter if I got a 1 minute inversion. The 5 minute for value gap needs to get filled. So yeah, once again, just aligning time frames. I kind of messed that up a little bit, but you know what? I don't. It's not that big a deal. But now I can't trade for like 30 minutes. So yeah. That honestly, yeah, that was a bad trade. Cause like, did I need to like? I could like. Did I need to take it? Did I really need to take it? I mean, I knew it wasn't that good. So did I really need to take it? I think it's just me wanting to get the scalp to the high. Gotta be better than that. But yeah, what I would like a lot is, wait, let's make sure that I didn't leave this open order or anything. Okay. All right. Yeah, what I would like a lot, I like right now, I think this new week opening gap wants to get filled. So I think this initial idea I had, where this is gonna possibly need to be a whole entire buy model of its own, it's very possible that needs to happen. So as well, like if you're gonna expect expansion, makes sense to expect it going into 8 a.m. So the next trade I take, if I take another trade, will be going into 8 a.m. Yeah. From a liquidity standpoint, this man, it could have. It just could have been higher probability, and I know that, and so I should not have. I did not need to take it, and you know what? That's fine. We'll just get better. But yeah, I do think that this could be, whatever it's called, inversion. All right, I'm gonna take a short break for now, but I am seeing us possibly drawing up to this 2 hour CRT high, so I'm gonna take a short break. and just chill out for a bit. So if you guys need anything, just send a message and then I will respond. But like I hope you guys realize that loss really is not a big deal to me at all, because that's the whole reason I take losses like that on a singular account, is because or trades like that on a singular account, because I know it's like a 60% chance this works, 40%. You know what I mean? Like, could have been higher probability, and I know that, so that's on me. Just don't do that again. Like, I'm not really interested in 60% chance trades. I'm more interested in the 80-90% chance trades. So I mean, that's the issue with just entering off a breaker for value gap, is they'll work sometimes, but other times it's like you have to be careful, because you have to remember you're not really entering off of a momentum shift. You're kind of just like entering at a key level, so it's like it could just cut right through, and that's exactly what happened here. Now, you can enter on closes above a breaker, which that honestly could be the move at some point later, but okay, I'm gonna go chill out for a bit, and I will be back. Let me know if you guys need anything. Let's clean up the chart real quick, so people aren't like, what the heck is going on? So oh, you know what we should check is the 1 hour stat map. Oh my gosh, why is it so low? So low. We might not need to go there though. We went to this one already, so maybe we will just go straight to this 1 hour distribution. And then yeah, like I said, let's check 2 hour. Yeah, like this is why it's so important to make sure your trades are framed within the appropriate lower time frame model, because this trade I took could have worked, but could have been framed better within a lower time frame model? 100%. So just understand that your trades can always be higher probability, and yeah, with all that in mind, like I do see this as a breaker for value gap here, and overlapping with a new week opening gap. If we can just come down and get this inversion, like something like this, oh, this would be so good. This would be so nice. And then like something like this, it'd be like genuinely, this would be, yeah, this would be really good. Now, yeah, I do think we should be bullish because we're just within so many good models right now. This 2-hour CRTI should be the draw. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm leaning towards. But we might not get it until 8 a.m. So let's like frame this a little better with time here. It'll probably happen somewhere around like 9:50, and then yeah, it looks something like this. So the macro would be right here, 9:50 to 10:10. This is when I would want to see this happen. And then yeah, something like that. Where you could even hold runners up to AM and if you really wanted to, previous week's high. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking right now. If like if I am to take, or when I do take my next trade, I'd probably have it look something like this. Maybe we need to even like push into the breaker a little bit, and before we get the inversion, and then maybe you just go break even like right here. So we might end up getting it right now, but I want to see this happen later on. So that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go chill for a bit. So, I mean, we probably won't get expansion at this point until 8 a.m. just because, yeah, it's the open of the market, you get the Judas swing, right? So, we probably won't get the expansion until 8 a.m. I mean, that's just, yeah, makes sense to me. So, one possibility is we have this 1 hour order block here. I don't know if we used this yet, but one possibility is we come down, create a buy model off this 1 hour order block. Even though we already kind of used it, I could still see us using it again. And then going into 8 a.m. Well, let's let's see. It's also possible we use like the series of Dauntless candles here. But this 1 hour one seems not bad. Seems like we already used it though, so not entirely sure. Nah, because I think we want to go run this liquidity before we go higher. So I think this is a pretty reasonable outline here. And then what I'd be looking for is something like this, where it's like, actually we got good liquidity below, so we could end up getting a, like this is a decent breaker for value gap right here. So this will probably send us lower if we react off of it. Especially because we got a sweep at this high. So I could see this breaker for value gap sending price lower, and then yeah, we have both of these lows here. I'm starting to get a headache. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I still want to take a break for a bit because I'm actually starting to get a headache. We might end up just using this series of non-closed candles. That could be the key level that we end up using. It is possible, but we'll just have to see. It's looking like it wants to go run these lows here. Yep. So maybe we wanna like use this 1 hour order block, but maybe we wanna push into it. Like maybe we'll go to the midpoint. That's a possibility. Cause think about it. Like if it wants to go higher, it probably wants to take out all these people before it does so. But it makes a lot of sense. We will probably get expansion going into 10 a.m. This seems like it's the market open Judas swing right now. So, oh yeah, I still have a headache. Alright, I might just need to drink some water too. It's probably gonna help. Oh yeah, this is probably gonna work. Too bad I can't take it. Oh, this will probably work. Let's see. Well, might not. I don't know. It's the giant expansion candle, so. Nah, actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is a giant momentum candle. I would not. I would not in a million years take that. I'm just talking right now. But this could work. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's also just like think it makes sense if you think about it from like a market structure standpoint. Because yeah, we had a 1 minute structure shift, but like we have not really shifted structure on the 5 minute or any of these. What key level was this anyway? This was the series of down close candles, right? Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe you frame this as a buy model off of this 1 hour series of down close candles, but I don't know. I'm really getting a headache. I can't even trade for like another 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna lay down and try and get rid of this headache. Yeah, I mean like, but also think about it from like an order flow perspective. You're yeah. See, look at that. Told you. I should not have doubted myself, dude. Cause think about it. Yeah. See, told you. Oh my gosh, bro. This is why I don't doubt myself. Cause like what all the people who see this momentum candle in the 1 minute are thinking, oh my gosh, it's time to long. But the model is not yet framed. The buy model is not yet framed. We still have 5 minute bearish structure, a decent amount of liquidity below. So yeah, we got a 1 minute market structure shift with momentum, but we're going against this fair value gap and breaker block. So basically, you're basically fading the 1 minute market structure shift because you know the 5 minutes still bearish. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking, but I did say that might work. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a break and try and get rid of this headache. We're leaving so much liquidity above. We're definitely gonna go back up. Wait. That was like a really nice wick. I mean, like, theoretically, on the if we got that wick and we closed above this breaker, but nah, we left equal lows, so I'm not doing anything, but, like, theoretically. Well, actually, nah, because we have an external gap. If it was a 5-minute breaker, that'd be different. If it was a 5-minute one, then I'd probably do it. So, like, if this can become a breaker on the 5-minute, yeah, I'll probably take this. Just like a close above this 5-minute breaker, I'll probably take. That's honestly what I'm thinking for a copy trade, if I do take a trade. There we go. Taking out all these lows. Orders getting filled possibly at the 1-hour order block. Alright, I'm gonna get out trade of 8. Not taking a trade yet. I still can't even take a trade for like 7 minutes. Or no, I think like 5 minutes or 4 minutes. Alright, you guys don't get to see this. That's my password. Alright, so the nice thing is we just used that key level too. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. Like if we get this giant momentum candle and close above a breaker, like maybe I would consider this on the 3-minute, but I really want to see it on a 5-minute personally. But we are delivering from a 1-hour level, this 1-hour order block, and this is kind of what I was like trying to get at, is like yeah, like seriously, if we, I'm trying to even think what. Oh, ooh, let's check for SMT. Let's check for SMT. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got SMT. We got SMT at the order block. Oh. Okay. All right. We did get SMT, right? What is going on? NAS is so much lower than S&P. Okay, on the close above the 5-minute breaker, dude. That's the move. That's the move. Just trying to figure out. I guess stop below the breaker. It kind of scares me, but yeah, I think that's like okay. I think that'd be pretty good. So like basically entering on a 5-minute change state delivery, and then I want to see that CRT high get hit. We got so much good liquidity. Oh my. Yeah, I want to see the CRT high get hit. So I'd probably just target this CRT high here. But we got a good buy model framed. So 1-hour order block. We got a 5-minute breaker. Dude, what is going on? The S&P is like way, way higher than NASDAQ right now. I mean, this will be a massive SMT if we get it. So now this is interesting. This will be a massive SMT. But I don't know if we're gonna get it. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna keep dumping, I guess. Well, rip my account that I was longing on. Ugh. What is this, dude? Did we just sweep out a low? Like a low of significance. Are we going for London's lows right now? Really? What? No way. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going for London's lows. What the heck? Alright, the 4 to 4.5's right here. What the heck? It's not even 10 a.m. yet. Got good LRLR here. If this 5 minute, yeah, I'd maybe consider going short at this. We are at that 4 to 4.5. Oh man, I have a serious headache. It's kind of annoying. We get bearish SMT. Low time frame bearish SMT. Oh my gosh. Why did this happen before 8 a.m.? It's crazy. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, we did have good LRLR below. That's honestly, because you have to realize it's not like the market. It's all just probabilities. Like, sure, we could have gone straight up to there, but we also had good LRLR below, and so like, just understand you're just playing the probabilities. You don't need to be right all the time. Like, you just have to be right more than you're wrong. It's good LRLR below. I think we'll go there now. If I measure this out. Yeah, 2 to 2.5 lines up below here. Clearly we're drawing down to that at this point. So I will look for a short down to go down there, especially during the macro. And we still got London's lows below, which is a nice confluence. Okay, let's get rid of a lot of this stuff here. Yeah, we had good LRLR below. That's the main thing. I think you always have to keep your eye out. Like, where's the LRLR in the short term? And that's a lot of time where the market is drawing towards. I think marking out this breaker. Mark out London's lows here.
Order filled.
Whoa, did I get... Oh man, that account ended up getting drawdown. Whoops. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That was the account that I was needing to get, one of the accounts I was needing to get rid of. So I was going long up to this high here. We also have LRLR above. So, okay. Like, we have to ask ourselves, are we going to go to that? Because I know higher time frame's bullish. We ended up getting possibly this giant S&T. So, oh my gosh, yeah. So if we get this where we have a low and then a higher low with LRLR above and the 2-hour CRT high, we'll probably go run this if we end up whatever it's called, inversing this for value gap. but I don't necessarily think we will. But it's a giant SMT. I mean, like, I wonder, like, even this, there's an inversion here towards LRLR. But I would not take that. I don't know. That's just me. Did we push into a key level? I'm still bullish on the higher time frame. Yeah, we pushed into a new week opening gap. This is going into 10 a.m. too. So yeah, if we got this, if this inversed, I'd take this. This would be good. Only thing is, where do you put your stop? That's the tough part, is like having a good spot to put your stop. So I guess this would just be 1-1 if this ended up happening. Okay. This will be pretty good if we get it. Okay. Quantity, essentially just 2. Yeah, I don't know. Because to be honest, we got the, yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about, because we got the London lows below. Yeah, if we inverse this back to the downside off the breaker, then I'll take this to London lows probably. This is what I want to do. Only thing is, oh yeah, we got LRLR above and LRLR below. It's like, which do we want to go to? I'm leaning towards us needing to go lower. Now that I think about it. Okay, if we inverse this. it's tough. We're in between 2 points of liquidity, so I'm just looking for confirmation. Which one is 10 a.m. gonna run? If we inverse this to the upside, then I'll probably take a long. If we inverse this to the downside, I'll probably take a short. It's just literally just going off of like which liquidity does the market want to run. That's literally all I'm doing. Because it's probably gonna run one of them at 10 a.m. So kind of looks like it might end up actually going all the way back up, which is crazy. We got a good momentum candle. I'm still just trying to figure out. I'm gonna figure out, sit and just wait and figure out which side is gonna get wanting to get ran, and then I'll probably take that for 1-to-1. Um, hmm. Yeah, we closed way too low. Oh man, I'm kind of getting a headache. Like I'm still have the headache. We still got more left to go down there, but we took out a ton of it. Uh, Honestly, actually, if we inverse this, because we got SMT too, right? Higher time frame is bullish. Yeah, bro, if we inverse this, I'm gonna take it. And then go. Yeah. So yeah, you could maybe frame a buy model off of London's lows getting swept. Man, I really want to make sure I don't take a loss though. That's the thing. Because the higher time frame is bullish. Like, maybe frame a buy model off of this. If we get SMT. Yeah, we have bullish SMT still. Like, giant bullish SMT. With this low. Like, this is ginormous. Honestly, I'd probably just take this 5-minute close above the breaker. That's the safest way to do this. And then I can leave the nice thing is I can leave runners to just keep going higher. If I really want to. Like we have... I got rid of everything, huh? I got rid of all the analysis that I did. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? External sweep, internal sweep, SMT. London's low swept. Higher time frame bullish. The 3-minute inverse? Nah. Actually, maybe take this breaker if we close above this. We'll see. Right now I'm just watching. Man. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. honestly, I just want to take a singular account win. I mean, not singular account, just like a 1-to-1 win is what I meant to say. And we swept out this low and this low. It's not high probability. I'm not taking that, but like. It's just unclear. Well, there's 10 a.m. We still got these lows over here. I'm almost wondering, like, people might be trying to long here premature. So I'm almost wondering, like, inversion off of this to go lower. Yeah, I'm considering something like this where we get an inversion off of this thing. And yeah. But is it within a higher time frame model? Not really. guess I can't take it. If we got bearish S&P, okay, now this is confirmed to be, this should be a model. Okay. Wait, not yet. If we get a higher high. Into this breaker. Okay, we have a breaker and a fair value gap. Okay, I want to see all this get taken out. I want to see us come up and then go lower. Nothing is A plus here though. Alright, I think we're in a consolidation. I don't want to take a loss, so I think I'm going to get off the charts, and that is psychology points for me. I just have a really bad headache, and yeah, no copy trades today. Oh my gosh. I just don't want to take a loss. So, I'll recoup tomorrow, and I'm not going to force anything. With that, that's a huge dub for psychology, and yeah, my head hurts. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.